So good morning all of you once again. So what we did in the previous class, I hope it's clear to you. Again, just a recapitulation. So I told you about parliament. So there are two houses of the parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Okay, we will study in details that how many members are there in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, how are they elected and what is the function of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Okay, so it is just the beginning that it has two houses. So I told you that our country, India, is divided into 543 constituencies. Constituencies is a small area where group of voters they vote and they elect their representatives. So from these 543 constituencies, when elections take place, so the members who are elected they are known as MLAs. Okay, so these MLAs further form the members of Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Okay. So members of the Lok Sabha are elected directly by the people. Okay, but the members of the Rajya Sabha are not elected directly by the people. The members of the Rajya Sabha are only elected by the MLAs. Okay, so MLAs they elect the people for the members for the Rajya Sabha, but for the Lok Sabha directly we elect. Okay, so this is just the overview. So then I come on page number 33. Page number 33, I told you that use the terms, first one, use the terms constituency and represent to explain who an MLA is. So MLA, who is an MLA? MLA is a member of the Legislative Assembly. Okay? He is a member of Legislative Assembly. Okay, so there is some machinery which is working at the state level also. So जो state level पे जो machinery work करती है, that is known as state legislative assembly. Okay, it is not possible for the central government only to look after the states. So that's why the states have their own legislative, they have their own legislature that is known as state legislative assemblies, and these MLAs are working in the state level. Okay, at the state level, MLAs are working at the state level, but MPs, who are MPs? MPs are the members of the parliament, both the houses. The members of both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha are known as MPs, members of parliament. Okay, so members of parliament are working at the central level. They are looking after the country. They are making the laws, modifying the laws, passing the bills. They are doing everything at the central level. But MLAs, they are working at the state level only. Okay, so they are working for the state level and MPs are working at the central level. So that is the difference between MLA and MP. So then see, they say what is the difference between Vidhan Sabha and Lok Sabha. So again, very simple. So I told you that it is not possible for the central government only to look after all the states also. So the state issues, okay, the state issues are dealt by the state legislature. State legislature, or we call it state legislative assembly भी बोल सकते हैं, or we can also call it Vidhan Sabha. Okay, so Vidhan Sabha is state level machinery. Ankit, mute yourself. Okay, state legislature is the state legislative assembly, or we can also call it Vidhan Sabha. Okay, Vidhan Sabha is the state machinery जो state के issues को deal करती है, जो state में जो problems हैं उनको deal करती है, ठीक है. But this Lok Sabha, so Lok Sabha, I told you, Lok Sabha is dealing the issues of the nation, all country. ओके, कंट्री के लेवल पे जो नेशनल इंटरनेशनल जो डीलिंग्स होती हैं, सो दैट ऑल आर लुक्ड अपॉन बाय द लोक सभा. दैट इज यू कैन से व्हिच आर हु आर द मेंबर्स ऑफ द लोक सभा, एमपीज. सो एमपीज आर वर्किंग एट द सेंट्रल लेवल, बट स्टेट लेवल के मेंबर्स जो हैं दे आर नोन एज एमएलएस व्हिच आर वर्किंग एट द स्टेट लेवल ओनली. क्लियर दिस मच? So Vidhan Sabha is the state machinery and Lok Sabha is the central level machinery. Okay. Now come to point number 3. Point number 3, you will tell me, now they have given some issues and you will tell me that which body will look upon this issue. Okay, from the list below, identify the work of a state government and that of central government. Okay, only raise hand. First one, the decision of the Indian government to maintain peaceful relations with China. This is the work of which government? Yes, Yashpreet.
Ma'am, central government.
Very good. So this is the work of central government to maintain peaceful relations with China. So national and international issues are looked upon by the central government. B point, the decision of the Madhya Pradesh government to discontinue board exams in class 8 for all schools under this board. Okay. Sahaj.
Ma'am, state government.
Yes, so it is the only Madhya Pradesh government is involved, so only state government. So state government will look into this matter. Okay, C point. Introduction of a new train connection between Ajmer and Mysore. Okay, Arush. Yes. Yes, Arush. Your voice is not audible. Okay, then someone else can. Nishka. Others also please raise hand. Yes.
Central government.
Are you sure? Anyone else who wants to speak? Yes, Mike.
Ma'am, central government.
Are you sure it is of central government? Ajmer and
मैम
Mysore.
मैसूर कर्नाटका में है मैम, अजमेर राजस्थान. मैम इतना बड़ा एक स्टेट के अंदर तो आता नहीं मैम. 2 स्टेट्स इन्वॉल्व हैं तो
Two
सेंट्रल
states are
गवर्नमेंट.
involved, no?
But it will be done by the
Ma'am,
central
central
government.
government होगा मैम.
Central government.
Yes,
सेंट्रल
ma'am.
गवर्नमेंट ही है.
क्योंकि मैम 1 साल पहले भी मैम जो प्राइम मिनिस्टर थे मैम उन्होंने भी मैम एक उद्घाटन किया था मैम.
ये है असल में अजमेर तो
Yes.
बहुत दूर है राजस्थान
Yes.
में और मैसूर कर्नाटक में है.
Okay, yes, central government. Because if the issue is between two states, but there is little confusion. I feel that the state issues, because it is a state issue, first it will be dealt by the state. If it is not solved at the state level, then it goes to the central level.
मैम पर उसके बीच में कितने सारे स्टेट्स और भी आते हैं तो मैम फिर वो ज्यादा स्टेट्स भी होंगे तो मैम सेंट्रल लेवल नहीं आएगा.
Okay, we'll confirm it. Okay, let me confirm this one. I don't know, I feel that there is some confusion. Okay, you also try to find it out, confirm it, and I'll also, we'll discuss it next time. So this is pending. Okay, so this is pending case. This is not central issue, not state government, this is pending issue. Okay, D point, introduction of a new 1000 rupee note.
Central government.
सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट
Central government.
जैसे कि मैम
Government.
2000 के जो नोट्स हैं.
Then next fourth is fill in the blanks with the following words. We have 4 words: universal adult franchisee, MLAs, representatives, and directly. Now I'm going to read. Only raise hands. Don't speak the answer, please. Democratic governments in our times are usually referred to as representative democracies. In representative democracies, people do not participate dash. Okay, Jannat.
Directly.
Yes. So, in representative democracies, people do not participate directly, but instead choose their dash through an election process. Ankit.
Representative.
Yes, very good. Choose their representatives through an election process. These dash meet and make decisions for the entire population. Jay Gupta.
MLA.
These
MLAs.
yes, these
मैम
MLAs.
नो रिप्रेजेंटेटिव ही आएगा.
These MLAs meet and make decisions for the entire population. These days, a government cannot call itself democratic unless it allows what is known as dash. What is known as dash? Jashandeep.
Universal adult franchisee.
Universal adult franchisee. This means that all adult citizens in the country are allowed to vote. Okay. Now see the fifth part. You have read that most elected members, whether in the panchayat or in the Vidhan Sabha or the parliament, are elected for a fixed period of 5 years. Why do we have a system where the representatives are elected for a fixed period and not for life? This is an interesting question. That why are they elected only for 5 periods? Why not for lifetime? Okay, Priyanshi. Yes. Yes, why are they not elected for a lifetime?
Ma'am, they are not elected for life because the others also need a chance to participate in the government. They all only have the time for 5 years so that others can also have a chance and everybody equal chance.
Okay, so you say that others also want a chance. Okay, anybody
मैम
else?
one more point.
मैम
one more.
One more point.
मैम कौन?
Yes, Mahir.
Ma'am, ma'am, a period of 5 years is given to the party so that the people can get to know about the nature of the representatives, and if the government is not working in the right way, they can choose another government for the betterment of society.
Obviously, so see, one continuous government, they will not do the work as needful, because we need different minds for the development of the country. Only one person, how can he become for the lifetime? Because there will be no new idea. He will work for 5 to 10 years nicely, he will work. Then what after next then? Because we want some new ideas, new creativity, new imagination we require, and others also need a chance. And there should not be a, you can say, if one system is going continuously, so then people are not happy with that. Okay, the people, the ministers,
And the leader will misuse his powers.
okay, yes, they can misuse their powers because they feel that nobody is there in the opposition. Opposition party is not there, so nobody is there to judge them, to criticize them, to improve them. So they will feel that they are supreme, and then they will come in ego and they will misuse their powers. Okay.
फिर monarchy चलनी शुरू हो जाएगी.
Yes. So that will be dictatorship, you can say. Okay. Yes. Last one is only what is there? You have read that people participate in other ways and not just through elections to express approval or disapproval of the actions of the government. Can you describe 3 such ways through a small sketch? Means see, only by elections we are just voting, okay? But what are the other ways by which we can express our approval or disapproval? If we are not happy with the government,
I'm writing.
not happy with any law, then what do people do? क्या करते हैं
I'm
लोग?
writing letters to the.
Yes, we have the petitions also.
Ma'am, rallies.
The petitions, okay, we
social
can
media.
protest. Protests are there, जैसे किसानों ने किया था दिल्ली में, okay, farmers protest, then dharnas, then you can say boycott. So people they you can say they adopt other methods also when their voices are not being heard by the government. Okay, protests, dharnas, rallies, campaigns, and then these boycotting movements. What else can be there?
मैम
Petitions.
सोशल मीडिया हो सकता है?
Social media.
Social media, yes, obviously, yes. Debate is
Some debates on television.
with the help of social media, you can join people with you. You can form a movement also. Okay, so these kind of
Ma'am,
things.
debates.
Yes.
Debates.
Okay. So now let us proceed further. Yes, please. And one more thing, tomorrow is PTM. Okay, tomorrow no classes will be there. So please tell your parents to attend the PTM. Notice will be shared after the classes.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
मैम वो जो मैसूर टू अजमेर वाला था उसमें सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ही आएगी.
I know. I am confused that I think both the governments are involved there. We cannot say only central government.
मैम मैंने अभी
What has
हम नेट पे भी सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ही है.
मैम वो कह रहा है कि जो रेलवेज जो है वो पार्लियामेंट में गवर्नमेंट के डिपार्टमेंट में ही होते हैं, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट
railway falls under central only. So I think central, but मुझे पता नहीं, I am feeling that somewhere state is also involved. I don't know whether I have read it somewhere or something. Some point is there which is striking my mind that state is also involved. Okay, because even I am also more inclined towards the central only. I know railways come under central, but I don't know where.
मैम इसमें both involved हैं.
Even I feel that
Yes.
both are involved because the permission of both the states are also consulted with this. Later I will find out because I have read it somewhere. I know mostly it is under central only because railways are coming under central only. But I feel that state is also involved. So I feel that both is there, state government as well as central government. But I will confirm it and will tell you. Okay, so where we were, yes, this was done. So I was telling you about the next people and the representatives. Yes. So this I was telling you. Yes. So this photo you see here, that when elections are held, so sometimes elections, that elections take place everywhere in the country. So there are some remote areas where there is no conveyance. No transport facility is there for the people of the elections to go there and held elections. So you can see here these kind of pictures. You can see in the remote areas where people they are loading their bags onto the elephant and they are loading themselves also and they are going to the remote areas. Okay. So these kind of pictures you can say, because if you say India is a democratic country, so all the people, even the remotest areas, people are living in the remote areas where still there is no transport system, efficient transport system is there. So for going to that areas also, it is the duty of these election people. So they have to go there and hold elections also, because each and every person in the country is important. So these kind of things, there sometimes they use elephant also to go to such places. Okay. Now, who are the people in the parliament? So next topic in your book is the role of the parliament. I told you this topic is lengthy, so that we will take in the last, role of the parliament. Okay, so come to the page number 39, last topic of the chapter. Okay, we are skipping the role of parliament that need to be explained it nicely, so that we will do it later. Who are the people in the parliament? So it is not like that the parliament may all men are there, all women are there, so there is no from other backgrounds. So you can say that parliament is a complete package where you will find men also, women also, people from the this what do you call Dalit and backward classes also. Some seats are reserved for them also. Okay, but for women the seats are very less. Still, it is very less. Okay, so parliament is what? Parliament is the legislative body, law-making body of the country, and it represents the nation. Represent the nation. Why? Because the people, the MLAs, they are coming from different states, and then they are forming the members of the parliament. So parliament from various backgrounds participate in the parliament. Not parliament where people will come. People from various backgrounds participate in the parliament, rural areas, regional parties. So not means not any of the area is skipped in the country. हर एक country area को involve किया गया है and that has been formed in the constituency. So there has been increase in the political participation from Dalit and backward classes also. Earlier it was not so much, but now even the Dalit classes, the backward classes, they have also come up and they are also participating now. To ensure that communities that have been historically marginalized, because earlier they were marginalized means they were not allowed to participate in the decision making process. But then after the laws were modified, so they were also given rights. There are some rights for minorities also, for backward classes also. Some articles are there in the constitution, it is written. So they are given adequate representation now. So there are some seats which are reserved in the parliament for scheduled castes and scheduled tribes also. And similarly, there has been demand for the reservation of seats for women also, because you know that women are very important part of the society. So why should they be behind? So that's why there was a demand for the reservation of seats for women also, but still now it is not so much. At the beginning, it was only I think 5%. Okay, but it is still increasing. Now I think it is 15%. No, I think 33%. How much is the? Anyone knows? What is the current percentage of the reservation of seats in the parliament for women? You find it out. This is your homework. Okay, and you tell me next time. So, what is the percentage of the reservation of seats for women in the parliament? You will find it out. Okay, so it was, yes, they say that this 60 years ago only 4% of the MPs were women. Okay, and today it is just above 9%. But still, what is the correct percent? You find it out. So this is a still, if you see, out of 100%, only 9 to 10% of women. That is also not fair. Okay, because women, they are important part of the society, and they should be given, I think, equal seats should be there. So it is just a small share when you consider the fact that half the population are women. So it is the issue of this kind that forced the country to ask certain difficult and often unresolved questions about whether our democratic system is representative enough. So there are some, you can say, drawbacks. Still, there are some drawbacks in our system. Still, we cannot say that it is a fully democratic country, or we cannot say that it is truly representative. It will become truly representative then if there will be participation and there will be equal participation from different backgrounds from the country, different backgrounds of people. Okay, then only we will say that the parliament is truly representative. Okay. So due to very low representation of women MPs in parliament, and to make parliament truly representative. So if there is equal participation from men and women, then only we can say that the system is truly representative. Clear? So I will discuss one assignment now. The role of the parliament I will not start. Okay, let me share one assignment with you, just to check if you have understood till now or not. Is there any question
It
till
is
now?
33% of women's reservation.
Very high. Yes.
33%.
33%. Yes.
Ma'am,
33%.
33%.
3%.
Yes, very good.
32%.
32%?
No,
33 है.
33%. Yes, even I had an idea but was not sure. Okay, fine. So, very small chapter is there and simple topics are there. So, we have covered what? We have covered why do we need a parliament? Okay, and why should people decide? I told you that people are important, and we had this idea from the freedom struggle only. Indian National Congress, Government of India Act came, okay, and then universal debt franchise was given. Then people and their representatives, I told you that how people participate in the this decision in the forming the government. So they participate through elections. Okay, then they represent and they control the government in this. So and they go to the remote areas by whichever means is possible. So then I told you about the something about constituency, MLAs, okay, state legislative assembly, Vidhan Sabha and Lok Sabha. Then something more in details, the role of the parliament, it will come. Okay, so let us discuss one assignment now. You will tell me the answers. Okay. First question is define parliament. Who can?
ma'am.
Just wait. Let me see.
Ma'am, may I please?
A new student. Yes, Nishtha. Nishtha was raising hand. She lowered now. Okay, I will share
मैं बोलूं?
so once again because 10 minutes are remaining. Nishtha, you don't want to answer? Okay, Nishka then, not Nishtha. So
Ma'am, I want.
if not Nishtha, let's have Nishka. Yes, Nishka, define parliament.
Parliament is the making body of the country. It is Sabhas, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha.
Yes, parliament is the supreme law-making body of the country or the supreme legislative body of the country. It comprises of two houses, Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. Okay, very good. Second question, simple. Define universal adult franchisee. Yes, Devanshi.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
मैं
Mute yourself.
Universe.
Taking the name, then only speak. Sahaj, please mute yourself. I can see who is unmute. Yes, Devanshi, you speak. Yes. So I've shared the Google form also once again. Those who are left, please mark your attendance once again. So you have to fill the Google form today twice because 2 classes were there. Yes, you are not speaking. I think she left. Oh, okay, Jannat.
मैं बोल दूं?
Yes, Jannat.
Universal adult franchise is a system in which all the Indian citizens above 18 years of age has the right to vote.
Yes, very good. So it is the right where all the adults who are 18 or above years of age have the right to vote. That is known as universal adult franchisee. Third question, how do citizens give approval to the government? कि citizens approval कैसे देते हैं government को? Who will answer?
मैं बोलूं?
Very simple.
मैम सिया शर्मा.
Yeah, okay, you speak. How do citizens give approval to the government?
The way of giving approval to the Through elections.
Yes, very good. Only through elections. So citizens give approval to the government through elections because that is our only right by which we can participate in forming the government. Otherwise, we don't go to the parliament and say that who will become the member of Lok Sabha. हम थोड़ी जाते हैं. So what is our right? What is there in our hand? That we can only vote. Okay, that is our power. Our vote is our power. So which act provided right to some people to vote? Which act came? Wait, nobody.
Ma'am.
No. Okay. Same old hands are there. Why not other students raising hands? They only want to listen and absorb the things, not speak. Okay, anyways, then your wish if you don't want to speak. Yes, Arush. Which act provided right to some people to vote? Okay, he's not speaking. Yes, yeah, you tell. Mahit has left? Mahit is not raising hand now?
Ma'am, Article 326 of Constitution.
I'm not asking about article. I'm asking about act. Which act provided the right to some people to vote? Yes, Mahit.
Universal adult franchise.
मैम उसे क्या कहते हैं मैम गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एक्ट
Yes. Which year it was?
1909
1909. Yes, Government of India Act 1909 provided the right to only some people to vote, not all. Okay. Then fifth question, who are the people in the parliament? Who are the people in the parliament? I told you
MPs.
backgrounds. Okay, Nishka.
MPs, president, prime ministers.
That is there, but from which background I'm asking? The last topic.
From all the backgrounds, there are people
all
from
types
all
of-
the religions, women, men, and Dalits, and all are there.
मैम SC caste and
You can say
etc.
men,
tribal
women,
caste.
backward classes, scheduled caste, and scheduled tribes. Okay. Okay. Then
Right.
next question. Why do you think our national movement supported the idea that all adults have a right to vote? Who will answer this one? Why do you think our national movement supported the idea that all adults have a right to vote? Ash, no. Yes, only Sia. No one? Sia, you can. Why do you
Our
think?
national movements.
Yes.
Our national movement supported the idea that all adults have the right to vote because in our struggle for independence, people from all walks of life participated.
Yes, but you have to tell that what was their thinking that time. That we have learned from the past experiences that during the time of Indian national movement, people used to face inequality. They did not have the freedom. They did not have the right to participate in the decision-making process. The first topic which I told you. Okay, it is
Ma'am, so that they could
our
get
struggle
freedom.
for independence. First of all, people from all walks of life participated. Okay, then people came from various backgrounds and they were united in their aspirations for a free, equal, and independent nation. So we have seen in the past only that people wanted to have free, equal, and independent nation because they are facing they are facing atrocities and discrimination since those times. So they wanted decision making to be in the hands of the people. Okay, वो चाहते थे कि जो गवर्नमेंट बनती है, जो decision making होती है, these powers should be in the hands of the people. They wanted freedom to express their thoughts. Okay, and it was only possible through elections that they could choose their government. then only. So that's why you can say that national movement supported the idea that all adults have a right to vote. What do they want? So they wanted that time, they wanted to express themselves, they wanted to have the freedom, so that they learned from their national movement only. Then how do people participate in forming the government? Anyone? How do people participate in forming the government? Anyone wants to try?
Ma'am, may I?
Okay, Ankit, yes.
Citizen of country vote for their government officials. These officials represent the corner and ideas of citizen in a government. People have the right to form the government and change the government when it is not working properly. People have the right to ask questions to the government. Voting in election and contacting the elected official are the two ways in which people can participate in forming the government.
From where are you reading the answer? We're just telling the same answer that I have. Okay, but that's good even if you have the answer, but you have said it right. So citizens vote for their government officials. So you know that how do people form the government? First of all, the very first thing is that they have to vote. So citizens vote for their government officials, and then these officials represent the concerns and ideas of the citizens in government. So like I told you that first elections in the constituencies, we elect the MLAs, then MLAs are further responsible for making the members of the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. So people have the right to form the government and change the government when it is not working properly, because only through our right to vote. So if we feel that this time this government